Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Today you are going to learn about built-in functions. Functions that are inbuilt within Python are called as built-in functions. Let us discuss few built-in and mathematical functions with examples children. Absolute function. This function returns absolute value. What is that absolute value? The magnitude of a real number without regard to its sign. For example, we have absolute of 3, it is 3, absolute of minus 3, it is also 3. So this function takes the value and returns absolute value. The next one, odd function. This function returns ASCII value for the given Unicode character. If an Unicode character is given as the argument, this returns the ASCII value. The next one, CHR, character function. This function returns Unicode character for the given ASCII value. You learned about the ASCII values last year children, hope you remember. This function is inverse of odd function. Odd function takes the Unicode character and returns its ASCII value as the output. Whereas character function takes the ASCII value and returns Unicode character as the output. The next function, bin function, binary. This function returns a binary string prefixed with 0b. Let us see examples children. Here you can see I have assigned minus 23.2 to this variable. If you are going to use absolute function for this, it will give the absolute value. Then we have assigned lowercase a, uppercase a to these variables c and d. We are going to use odd function for these values. And here c equal to 65, d equal to 43. We are going to use character function for these variables. X equal to 15, y equal to 101. We are going to use binary function for these values. Let me execute this. Are you able to see the output children? So absolute of minus 23.2 is 23.2. And we have c equal to lowercase a and d equal to uppercase a. So the ASCII value for lowercase a is 97. ASCII value for uppercase a is 65. So you can see the ASCII values as the output if we use odd function. And the next one, c equal to 65, d equal to 43. We have used character function, which takes ASCII value as the argument and it gives the result like a plus as the Unicode character. And for 15, we have binary number 1111 is the binary number for 15. It is prefixed with 0b. For 101, this is the binary number. To get the binary number, a bin function can be used. So these are all built-in functions, children. Just by using the name of the function, you are passing the values, you will be able to get the output. Let us continue. The next one, you have type function. This function returns the type of object. Then you have ID function, identity. It returns the identity of an object. Identity is nothing but the address of the object in the memory. The next one, minimum, min function. It returns the minimum value in a list. Then we have max function. This function returns the maximum value in a list. Then sum function. It returns the sum of values. Let me give an example for these functions. You can see here we have variables x, y, s. 15.2 is assigned to x. A character is assigned to y. And true is assigned to yes. And we are using type function to see the type of the values object. For the same variables, we are going to use ID function. ID function will give the identity, that is address of the variable. Then here you can see a list 21, 10, 30, 76. So 4 elements we have in the list. Using min function, we are going to get the minimum value out of this list. You can use max function to get the maximum value, and sum function can be used to get sum of all the values in the list. Let me execute this, children. You can see x, the type of x is float, decimal number. We have assigned a to y, so type of y is string. Then type of s is boolean type. We have assigned to true value. So these are the outputs of type function. Then if you are going to use ID function, it is going to give you the identity, address. So address of x, address of y. Then minimum from that list. You can see 10 is the minimum value and maximum is 76, and you can see the sum. So these are a few built-in functions. The next one, format function. It returns the output based on the given format specification. You are going to use format function. You are going to format this value, and specification you have to give. If I give the specification as B, it will give in the binary form. O for octal, F for fixed point. Next one, round function. This function returns the nearest integer. It will round and give the value. Where you can use this round function, round of x, where you are going to give value for this x, that The value will be rounded and you'll be getting the output. You can use with only one argument, or you can also use like x comma 2. How many decimal places you want after rounding. So this is optional. The next one, power function. It returns the computation of a power b. Let me give an example for this. You can see, children, x equal to 14, y equal to 25. So we have format function, format of x. I have given the specification as b in binary form. In the next statement, you can see format y, o in the octal representation. Then y, f is given for fixed point notation. Then x equal to 17.9, y equal to minus 18.3. You are going to use round function for these variables. As I said, here we have only one argument. Round function, only one argument is there. So you will be getting the output, the rounded value of x and y. You can also use the round function with the two arguments. The first is the value which is to be rounded. The second argument is number of places you want after rounding the number. A equal to 5, B equal to 2. We are going to use power function A comma B, which means 5 power 2. You can also use expression like this, A plus B, which means 7, 7 power 3. Let me execute this. You can see, children, x value in binary. I have given B here. So x value in binary. You can see here. Then y value in octal representation. Then for the third one, y value in fixed point notation. By default, we have 6 decimal places. That is, the default precision is 6. Then for this round function, 17.9 is rounded to 18. Minus 18.3 is rounded to minus 18. And if we have the number of places 0, 1, it will be like this. Then this is 5 power 2, 7 power 3. Next we have mathematical functions. We have few mathematical functions: floor function, ceil function, square root function. For using mathematical functions, we have to import math module in the program. Floor function returns the largest integer less than or equal to the given value x, whereas ceil function returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to x. Square root function returns the square root of the given number. We'll see the example program. So as I said, you can see here import math. We have to import math module if we are going to use mathematical functions. So A is 26.7, math.floor of A, math.ceil of A. I have given here. X equal to 30, y equal to 49. Math dot square root. Let me execute this. You can see here math dot floor. So floor function will return the largest integer less than or equal to x. So less than or equal to a. So 26. Whereas you can see the ceil function's output, it will return the smallest integer greater than or equal to x. So you have 27. Then square root of 30 is given, square root of 49 is given here. So these are the few built-in functions and mathematical functions we have in Python. Let us continue in the next class, children.